Welcome back in the kitchen with Made with Love Delectable Edibles. We're chopping up all kinds of vegetables today. It smells really good in here.
Yeah, sure does. So we have, we're doing a roast veggie salad. It's really straightforward. We've got basically zucchini and onion and red pepper that we've sliced and a few basically multicolored tomatoes. We still have some green tomatoes and some yellow tomatoes and some red tomatoes remaining from our summer crop. So we're adding those as well too. And all we're going to do is add them to our tray.
Okay.
And then basically drizzle some olive oil over them.
Fantastic.
We're going to give them a little toss in this bowl with the olive oil and then tuck them on the baking sheet. And then we'll actually toss them in the oven under the broiler. So it will be really high heat for just a few minutes. And our attempt in this is just to kind of blacken them. Give them a little bit of browning, but still keep them quite on the crispier side.
Now, there's a bit of a trick I find with this when it comes to putting things under a broiler. You really don't want to walk away for too long.
That's a good trick to follow. I agree. Yeah, either that or tell someone, you know, like kids are really
Keep an eye
on, you know, the smoke coming out of the oven.
Yes.
And but yeah, don't walk away from when you're grilling.
Or in my case, sit yourself cross-legged on the floor in front of your oven.
Totally. Read a book, whatever.
And don't move.
Because once it starts, it's fast. That blackening process can hurt your feelings in a hurry, right?
Yeah.
And the smoke alarm in my house, you know, it's loud. We all know how that sounds.
So that is enough of that. We'll just toss it out there. This time we're actually going to hold the spices and put them on the dressing because this is going to be a grilled veggie salad. So we'll grill these up and then come back and dress them with a really nice sort of sun-dried tomato balsamic vinaigrette and get that ready to go.
So they go in the oven first and then you dress them?
Yes.
How long are you going to keep them in for this? Are you looking for that really close to brown?
Just a nice kind of browning. I'm going to do them really close to the broiler, so up at the very top of the oven, and I'm going to watch them and spin my tray. So what I get is a nice browning or blackening on the outside of the veggies, but I don't cook them too much. I want to keep them quite al dente, just a little firm to the teeth.
Okay. All right. We have 30 seconds. Anything else you want to add before we go to break?
Well, this is an awesome dish you can do on the side of pretty much anything. You can also add a bit of meat to it if you want, and that sort of thing. So it's really versatile. I find grilling is a really handy way to get things done quickly. Not too many dishes, just a tray if you don't burn it.
That's right, no burning. But this also is a great way to retain all of the great vitamins and minerals in your vegetables, isn't it? Because you can lose a lot of that in certain other ways of cooking if you overboil or what have you.
Well, it's when the nutrients actually go all off into the water and then you throw them away. So any method of cooking where you're using very little water and you're keeping all of the juices as part of your serving dish, that means any nutrients that are soaking out of your veggies become part of the sauce and then are you know, holding that for your finished product.
Fantastic. MadeWithLove.ca. We are going to take a break. We'll come back in a little bit and check things out. Stay with us. Welcome back in the kitchen with Made with Love Delectable Edibles. We are roasting up the vegetables as we speak, and you are getting prepared with the dressing, aren't you, Colin?
Yeah, so what we've done is I've taken 2 tablespoons of our Primavera spice blend, so it's sort of a sun-dried tomato Italian veggie blend, and added a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar to it just to soften it up. If I'd been thinking, I would have done it at the beginning of last segment and just added it all together. And I've added it to 3/4 cup of olive oil. And that's really straightforward. This is what we're going to toss the veggies into.
So what are you doing by not putting it on right away? Like, I know the veggies are roasting right now. I'm going to pull them out in just a second. But why do you choose to wait and then put them on? And then put it back in?
The Primavera blend, it's a sun-dried tomato blend, so you have to be a little bit careful with it in cooking and make sure it's moist when you're cooking. You don't want to do really dry cooking with the Primavera because that dry tomato in there has a tendency to burn. So that's probably the main reason.
It's a good answer.
Yeah, I like it.
Conversely,
Solid,
we
yeah.
might have tried to marinate the vegetables
Yes.
first and then grill
Sure.
them,
Yeah.
right? And that would have worked fine too.
Should I
But,
pull them out of the stove?
Give them a look.
Take
See
a
how
look.
they're looking?
Oh, they
So
look
you got
good. They're
a
just
little
starting
bit
to
of
brown.
We
Yeah,
could give
that
them
looks
another
good.
minute. We'll start with tossing the raw stuff.
Okay, perfect.
Leave them in there for a moment.
Great.
So what I'm also adding to the salad is some fresh tomatoes. So we're going to juxtapose, if I can say that, the grilled veggies with the fresh tomatoes.
Okay.
And I've got fresh green and red and yellow tomatoes in there. The green ones give a little bit more crunchiness and tartness. And do you want to add the dressing to that bowl? Leaving our dressing components raw will also give us a little bit more fresh flavor to that as well. So just give those a toss together.
And that's definitely good always. If you can get a bit of contrast between the cooked and the raw, that'll be really good. The cooked will be, you'll get the caramelized flavor. And then the raw will give you that more, you know, just the other underlying flavor as well too. And it's a really nice contrast.
All right, I think we're ready here, you guys.
Absolutely. Oh, looking yummy.
Let's get a shot of those. It's just right. Like there's a little bit of a crunchy look to it. You can tell that they're just about ready.
So those veggies, you've got a little bit of blackening on some are nice and caramelized, but they're still crispy. And when we're doing this grilled veggie salad, that's a really good part of it, is you still want that nice sort of fresh texture. And you can, if you can, just toss that right into this bowl and we will toss it with the dressing.
Okay. This is extremely warm. Nice creation though, because you're having some of it cooked and some of it raw, so some nice crunchy, but also some nice cooked. Of course I missed one, that's okay. One's not bad.
Yeah,
One is awesome. Yeah, we have just had our first hit of snow here for the end of fall. So yeah, a nice hot salad seemed like a good place to go this week.
Oh, that looks awesome. And again, it's the type of thing when you're grilling, always just take your time. You're dealing with really hot stuff, especially like with kids in the kitchen and that sort of thing. You know, there's that tendency to be pulling stuff out really fast, but just take your time and know that it's going to be really good.
Beautiful, lots of color. Who's gonna have a little sample? I will.
Sounds good.
Tomatoes. Oh yeah. Very fresh, love the dressing, love the balsamic.
Oh, thank you.
If you would like information on this recipe, you can go to madewithlove.ca. We are out of time right now. You guys, thank you so much for being here today. Zesty and yummy.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody have a great Tuesday afternoon. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye for now.